Yo guys, what's up? It's Ryan.
I'm Melissa and you're watching Popcast.
Who could be bothered with the formal introductions anyway? It's 2018 and we do things differently now.
If you're watching us, that means you're taking time out of your busy schedule.
And why watch Riverdale when you can learn the latest and greatest news and developments within the world of pop culture?
We didn't call ourselves Popcast for nothing.
Now, coming up on today's show,
Daniel takes a cultural tour around the world of K-pop, discovering how bands such as BTS have become the biggest boy band in the world, taking the title that was held by icons such as the Beatles and One Direction.
Ashley and Sam explore the ExCeL Centre of London, taking a tour around Marvel's exhibition and explain to us why Marvel's become so popular in recent years.
And we dive deep into social media, looking at the biggest influencers on the platforms and why they've gained such a massive following.
Who do we follow is today's topic of discussion.
We want to know who you guys follow and why do you follow them.
Music's important to us. It's a form of escapism. Regardless of what language it's in, it's universal and can be enjoyed by all.
We want to find out why some music is more popular than others and why the genres such as K-pop have exploded in popularity in recent years.
Korean pop, also known as K-pop, was evolved in the 1980s with the group Seo Taiji and Boys, with their hit song Come Back Home. The group was on an X-Factor style show and was frowned upon by the older generation. Seo Taiji and Boys wore baggy style clothes alongside the street style dance moves that were also called the Korean New Kids on the Block. They introduced the American hip hop fashion to Korea. In 1960, Korea was a desperately poor country, but by 1996 they were ranked with the 11th most richest country with $598 billion US. The next step to build Korea was to find the next product market, which was music. By using their music idols as products, groups such as H.O.T., which exploded their career with their hit song Candy in 1996. The hit song Candy choreographed a dance which was called the Korean Hammer Dance, making many other groups in years to come copying their style in order to gain popularity and recognition. The different K-pop groups were made in particular ways with three crucial steps. Step 1, scouting and auditioning. Step 2 is training, and step 3 is assembly. This formula worked on some other major groups in the past such as the Supremes, the Temptations and the Jackson 5. The music videos which are made have to be colourful, different and have to show a story, making the audience have jaw-dropping reactions. The music video such as Blood, Sweat and Tears by BTS has hit nearly 400 million views with 5 million likes. In 2017, Red Flavor by Red Velvet was one of the biggest songs. It was also immortalised by Jack Black in a viral Korean show, The Infinite Challenge. In 2012, the hit song Gangnam Style was the first ever YouTube video to hit 1 billion views. This Korean pop culture still begins to grow, and until then, we'll have to wait and see.
If I'm being completely honest with you, I couldn't understand a single word they were saying, but I must admit, it was catchy.
Yeah, I know. Although K-pop is considered popular music or pop music in Korea, I think a lot of its global success is down to the fact that it has lots of personality, its costumes and colour and choreography.
No surprise they have a staggering 17 million followers on Twitter and just over 14 million followers on Instagram.
Great segue, Ryan. That takes us straight into our next topic.
You're right. Since the turn of the 21st century, social media has slowly but surely been integrated into our daily lives.
People spend about 135 minutes a day on the average of social media, and we want to know who you're looking at.
We asked you guys at home to find out more.
Probably about 2-3 hours a day.
A good few hours, probably more than they should.
Too long.
I'd say I spend about an hour a day on social media, just on the train to and from university.
Instagram.
Probably Twitter, Snapchat.
I'd probably use Reddit the most out of any of them. It's because I find they've got the most up-to-date, images and news and stuff, because it's just a lot less reposts from other places.
Because I like to see what people think about things that have happened.
Yeah, I mean, they get a lot more original content, which comes from there before it goes to Instagram or any of the other ones.
It's just, I don't know. It's just more up to date, and you can see everything. Then some people don't really use Facebook and stuff like that as much as Instagram.
Because I like how you've got all the different news articles, you can subscribe to other people, and I can't stand looking at other people's pictures all day. It makes me kind of annoyed, if I'm being honest.
I can see what other people are doing. I can get inspiration if I want to do some filming or something like that. And you can actually look up a lot of information on there more than you would expect.
Well, I can connect with all my friends. So if I need to meet someone, I can message them. It's easy, do you know what I mean?
Just news, updates of what's going on in the world.
It's being able to connect with other people and be like up to date immediately with all the news that's happening, like basically as it's happening.
Well, anything you put on social media, anyone can see. So there's always the worry that that can come back to haunt you.
Obviously, it does, like people say, it improves, not improves, but like it enables cyberbullying. Like body dysmorphia. People get like body shamed and stuff like that.
It gives people with more discriminatory opinions a place to voice their opinions, and a place that, in some cases, their opinions are accepted and almost encouraged.
Probably seeing this false image of perfection all the time, it really bugs me and gets on my nerves, because that's not what real life's like. Do you know what I mean?
Wow, I don't think I ever really considered the amount of time I spent on my phone going on Instagram or Snapchat.
Yeah, of course. People still forget that social media is still a relatively new idea, and that although we've been using it for 10 years, we're still discovering issues with the platform today.
10 being the magic number, did you know Marvel Studios had recently just celebrated the 10-year anniversary with the release of Avengers Infinity War, becoming the breaking record of the highest grossing opening weekend at the box office?
No, I didn't. It's been 10 years already.
Since the release of Iron Man in 2008, Marvel have been making a large impact on the movie industry, and Ashley and Sam are here to tell us more about why they've been so popular.
Ever since Marvel first appeared as Timely Publications, fans of the graphic novel have always wanted to see their favourite heroes on the screen. So the first appearance of the characters that we know and love on the big screen was 1944's Captain America, and then followed up by the animated series of Marvel superheroes in 1966. Now skip to 2018, where we're meant to be at the ExCeL London visiting the Avengers Station, but instead we're at Forbidden Planet, and as you can see, Marvel is everywhere. But instead of looking what's inside the building and Avengers Station, I want to look inside the fans' minds and their social media.
I think it was Iron Man. We did like a through everyone that had gone through like since the beginning almost. I think it was Iron Man. Chris Evans. I think that's about it. Yeah, it's something that you can enjoy without being superhero kind of.
So as well as seeing members of the public and asking about their opinions, we went to visit a massive Marvel fan.
Well, it makes me feel like I'm kind of part of a community. It's like, just even on Twitter and just with my friends, it's like, it's always something to talk about. It's something to like discuss, like, oh, what's going to happen next? It's just, it keeps you interested all the time. It's something always to look forward to as well. So, well, when I was younger, my dad always used to talk about Marvel comics and how him and his brothers loved them and they were like his way to escape. So when it came to being a film, I went and watched them with my dad, and it just kind of became a thing, and I just built my own interest through seeing it with him.
So over the past 10 years, since Iron Man released in 2008, Marvel Studios has been breaking records thanks to their producer and mastermind behind the operation, Kevin Feige. In response to a press conference before the release of Infinity War, Feige said, "We do know what's coming. We have ideas of the shape of what's to come. Everyone had their individual stories, they meet up for a mega event, and they go back to their individual stories, change from that event."
Still find it crazy how popular these films are.
And it's only going to get crazier, with Marvel Studios bringing out 3 films in 2019. But that's all we have time for today. Thank you for joining us, and remember, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at popcast_.
Don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. We release Popcast news every day. He's been Ryan.
And she's been Melissa.
And
this has been Popcast.
Yeah.